Peace to the family. Peace to the family. This is Free and having it back at you again. This is March 30th, 2021. 2021. We 3021. As I always say when I get on here, I don't like to video bang all day. I can make videos all day if I chose to, but I choose not to do that. Yeah, I'll be seeing all the time, be reading, sitting back in the cut, just looking at all the, little messages, little trolls be writing. Thinking because I don't be video banging all the time that I must be in jail. Nah, I really do this. I do this for real. I'm sitting back in the cut. I'll be sitting back in the cut doing this for real, still doing what I do. Legal work, paperwork, putting it in, putting boots on the ground. This is what I really do. I do this for real. But without further ado, I'm gonna just give you a little short video. All right, this one is pertaining to our brother, our good brother, George Floyd's death. This little short video, I just want to bring a little light to the certain things that a lot of us don't know. In regards to, I'm gonna just spin this another way. In regards to certain things that they don't like talking about because it's hidden to most of us because we don't study this stuff. Like I said, I got so much that's in my head that I got like 50 videos. I just don't be putting videos out like that I can, sit and teach on new things that I just been sitting back, just watching all this take place. But let me go through this. Pertaining to George Floyd's death. Does anyone know about the oath? The old police tape that you are never told about? Does anyone know? Raise your hand if you claiming you know. Come on, first one to raise your hand. Tell me about all the oath that they take that they never tell you about. What is the hidden oath that they never tell you about? Does anyone know? Nah. I know you're probably sitting there saying, "Oh, they take an oath to the federal Constitution, which is the national Constitution." That's correct. And they're probably saying, "Oh, they take an oath to the state Constitution, locally. That must be in parallel and harmony with the federal Constitution." That's correct. But what is the main oath that they will not mention nothing about, and they continue to keep making excuses for the next police employee that they're doing business with, i.e. commerce? Yes, they're doing business with. From a cop, and I got a partner, and I'm driving, what is the one main oath they never tell you about and is mostly hidden? Does anyone know? I don't think so. I don't hear nobody teaching about it. Now watch, all of a sudden somebody, it's gonna fall in line, a train gonna fall in line right behind mine. Because I know nobody's teaching about it. It just like never fails. Soon as Free and Habit and get to talking about it, all of a sudden new people want to start talking about it. You can't find it around nowhere. Someone wants to start talking about it. They want to follow that train. Now all of a sudden they wants to talk about it. But we're going to talk about, just quickly, it's a short video. I'm not going to make this long, and redundant, but I just want to talk about this here today and point out all the abnormalities that these police love to put the blame game. I was going to say that I whispered to him and said this, and I said that. There's one oath they never tell you about, family, and they keep hidden. They never tell you about. You see? And they always try to do the blame game, knowing very certain that they're aiding the fraud. They're aiding and abetting the fraud. They just as worse as the murderer. They just worse as the accomplices. They have everything to do with it. Every last one of them has everything to do with it. All the police that had something that was in there watching over Floyd with that knee in his neck, all of them has something to do with it. Every last one of them. And I'm gonna prove my point. That's why this video is pertaining to George Floyd's death. Does anyone know about the old police tape that you are never told about? They're never mentioned. They mention about the federal constitution, which is the national constitution, and they always mention about the state constitution. Okay, I'm gonna show you here today that oath that they never tell you about. And I'm gonna show you how each employee, yes, there are employees, each police in that agency, in these corporate agencies are as held on the highest esteem to the next. And they can't take that ticket out saying that, oh, well, I didn't know he was doing it. No. Of course you did. You are responsible. You have a duty and obligation to say something when you see that police is choking, your partner is choking this little boy. You are responsible for your partner when you see your partner choking this little girl or this guy, this man, this woman. You are responsible. And I'm going to prove it to you. Let's get there. How many people ever seen this? I hope you can see that, family. Hope you can see that. See that? Law enforcement, oath of honor. They take an oath of honor. You see that, family? Yes, don't let them fool you. They take an oath of honor, which is totally separate from an oath of office, to the federal constitution and the state constitution. They take a law enforcement oath of honor. Why no one's talking about this? How come they never speak anything about this? Well, we're going to go over that today. What this oath of honor is consistent of. It says right here, family, on my honor, I will never betray my integrity. They'll never betray their integrity? My character or the public trust. They're talking about you. They're talking about me. They're talking about us. On my honor, I will never betray my integrity, my character, or the public trust. I will always have the courage to hold myself and others accountable for our actions. Do you hear that, family? You hear that? You see the reason why they always hide this oath of honor? It's putting the blame on them. You see, it ain't just the oath of office. It's this right here, this oath of honor that they love hiding. Why? Because it put blame on them. And I'm going to go even further. Watch this. I will always have the courage to hold myself and others accountable for our actions. They're talking about them and themselves and the people whom he worked for. His employee that's next to him that's choking that little boy, that little girl. Yeah, I read about the paperwork just 2 or 3 weeks ago about that little girl, how they put the gun on how they handcuffed the little girl. I read about that. You see, I will always have the courage to hold myself and others accountable for our actions. Huh? Then it says, I will always maintain the highest ethical standards and uphold the values of my community and the agency I serve. In the agency you serve. Huh? But I don't see you upholding yourself, myself. It says right here, myself. and others accountable for our actions. So what actions are you holding accountable, holding them accountable to when what actions are you holding them accountable to when family, when you see them laying their foot on someone's throat? Is you holding your partner accountable for you holding them accountable for our actions, for his actions, right then and there on the spot? You see how I put the onus on them? Look, I will always have the courage to hold myself and others accountable for our actions. How come you didn't hold your partners accountable for his actions? You see, that sounds like liability to me. That's liability. You see the reason why they hide this right here, this law enforcement oath of honor, is because it holds them accountable, and in regards to what they do. And this is all real, family. This is nothing that I'm making up, family. You can go right on the site and pull this stuff up for yourself, family. You don't gotta believe nothing I tell you. Go pull this stuff up for yourself. What that say? Law enforcement's oath of honor. It goes all into it, where its integrity is acknowledged by the International Association of Chief of Police to be one of the most significant needs throughout the world for virtually all professions. And because the IACP seeks to demonstrate worldwide the leadership and advancement of professional honor, integrity, and ethics. You see, these are the things that they are supposed to be doing. Look at this. Insert appropriate terms such as badge, professionalism, profession, country. Insert appropriate terms such as constitution, laws, the monarch. See, this tell it all. Insert appropriate terms such as community, country, land, and nation. See right here, public trust. That says public trust, the same thing. Say, on my honor, I will never betray my profession, my integrity, my character, or the public trust. I will always have the courage to uphold and others accountable for our actions. How come you didn't hold that man, those other officers accountable? See, this is what they hide. This is exactly what they hide. This is exactly what they're not gonna talk about. That's that oath of honor. That's exactly what they're not gonna talk about right here, family. That oath of honor. So I don't want to make this video long, but it's just here as a teaching tool, quick teaching tool, just to let people know that don't let them fool you. Don't let them fool you. These police has an oath of honor that is taken, that they are required, they are under duty and obligation to uphold their honor and duty to the people that they serve. And they hold themselves. They're supposed to be watching out for themselves, as well as their workers, i.e. their employees, for their actions. I didn't see y'all hold any actions against those police officers, those other officers. You see, that officer that had his foot on Floyd's throat. You didn't hold him accountable. You allowed him to do that. So therefore, you just as worse as him. So they need to be putting charges, and jail time should be carried out against the other officers as well. Not just the officer who had his knee on Floyd's throat. The other officers need to be prosecuted as well. Do you hear me, family? The other officers need to be prosecuted as well. You like this short video? Give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you think. Because they love hiding that oath of honor that nobody even talks about. You see? They don't talk about it much at all. So you feeling a little short video, family? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a like. Peace out.